Well, this is Moira, and this is my lockdown podcast. I was told don't do it unless it's in front of books. You got to look intellectual, you know. So I borrowed somebody's books, and here I am, and this is my story. Well, you know, I've got a lovely granddaughter called Nasturtium, and she said to me, Nan, it's been a long time since Grandad died. I think that you need someone to spend lockdown with, you know. So I said, oh, that would be lovely, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. She said, well, we go online. Well, we went online and we chose singles of distinction as the one we should go for. So that's what we did. And, well, I had a few people come and have a look at me, you know. Well, I met one for coffee, but he had 5 pug dogs, you know. They were all, you know, snuffy. I said, I don't want that. So anyway, after a while, along came Django. Well, Django was really lovely. He sent me photographs. I sent him one, but I was dressed in all my photographs. Anyway, he said, well, you know, I'd love to meet you, Moira, but I live in Monaco, and I haven't really got the money to come at the moment because I'm having a bad time. The Romanian Bank of Monte Carlo has put a stop on my yacht, so I can't, you know. I'll fly to see you, but I need a bit of help. So I said, Django, I think you're wonderful. We've had lovely conversations. I'll send you some money. So I did, sent him money, and he came over. He had very little suitcases with him, and he didn't go into quarantine. I thought this was a bit odd. But anyway, he bought a couple of bottles of Japanese vodka for me. And he said, this is a present for you. Just keep it, you know, under the stairs. And, you know, so we stayed for a bit. Well, we had a lovely time. We did have a lovely time. Anyway, then he said he had to go back. So he left, I gave him some more money, you know, for his fare back to Monaco. Well, you know, as Nasturtium said, she said, Nan, I think he was a rotter, you're not going to. Well, I didn't, you know, so we never heard from him again. So I said, what am I going to do now? I've somehow lost my money. And I'll just go along to the Out of Inn. The Out of Inn is a pub garden. It's the only place we're allowed to go. You can't go into the pub. We can only go outside it. So I went along to have my usual little glass of, you know, rosy wine. Well, the only person sitting there was Wallace. Well, Wallace, to be honest, he used to work in aeronauticals, and it's a bit boring to talk to Wallace. He's known locally as Air Exhaustible, because everything he talks about, you know, is about his time in aeronauticals. He never seemed to have flown at all. So anyway, I said, well, it would be rude. So I sat next to him. Well, social distance away. And we started talking, and he was drinking, I don't know what he was drinking, I think it was some cider or something. And I was having my usual glass of cold rosé wine. And then I said, Wallace, do you like vodka? And he said, oh, I love a Moira, I love a martini. So I said, well, do you want to come to mine and I'll make you one, you know, because I've got these bottles of Japanese vodka. And, you know, I've got some Fever Tree mixers. I can make you a lovely martini. So we left the Out of Inn and went to mine. Well, we had a couple each. And we got talking and laughing, and the laughter got louder. And finally I said, oh my goodness, there was Wallace's hand on my knee. Well, one thing led to another. And we had a night like you can't believe. I thought, well, Wallace, you're certainly flying now. And so was I can tell you. Anyway, the next morning I said, Nasturtium, would you come over? Do you read Japanese? She said, Nan, I don't read Japanese, you know that, you know, but I'll come and have a look at your vodka for you. So along she came, and I said, what, can you read anything on this label? She said, there's a little something here written in English. It said, may contain sulfites. I said, it's got to say may contain sulfites. A lot of people are allergic to sulfites in anything, you know. She said, no, that's not what it says. It says, may contain sildenafil. Sildenafil, I said. Viagra in vodka. Viagra in vodka. Nasturtium. Anyway, I got to thinking, and Nasturtium, she's a very clever girl, you know. She sings as well, and she sings, you know, all sorts of stuff. She's trying to adapt to Cliff Richard's songs, you know, for the female voice. Like, I am just a bachelor girl, and that's the way I'll stay. I am just a bachelor girl until my wedding day. Oh, lovely. She's lovely, Nasturtium. Anyway, she got to thinking. She said, Nan, let's go along to Tesco and buy some own brand vodka. And I'll go online and I'll find some little blue pills. So that's what we did. I went to, filled my trolley with own brand vodka. She got some little blue pills. I've become quite friendly with Wallace. He made me a lovely label. And, you know, instead of calling it Japanese vodka, we're now calling it Nasturtium vodka. And Nasturtium vodka, I said, you know, Nasturtium vodka puts a nip in your lodger. She said, Nan, what? I said, Nasturtium vodka puts a nip in your plodger.